that beat.
You did it again.
No, I had it already started. I thought you were pushing it. I didn't do it again.
Yeah, you did.
No, I had it started because I thought you were. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
I don't know what's going on.
And welcome to the Funky Panther. Tim screwed up the intro, but here we are on
I
episode
didn't.
110.
Nope.
Thanks for catching episode 110. Follow us on all social streaming medias. That's it for tonight. I'm Chad. God damn it. Are we seriously live right now?
I don't know what's going on. I am very confused.
You know what? I hope we lose.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us here on episode 110. We got things to talk about, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Timothy.
And we are the
Funky Panther.
No, Tim, that was all you. I got to say, that was all you.
No,
it was you.
It wasn't.
This
We
is
didn't
the
hear it.
outro.
Did you hear it?
I didn't hear the intro.
I
didn't
had
hear
it
the
playing.
You had
When?
You
When
had
did
like
you have
some
it playing?
ska
I know,
music.
and I was cutting it back.
No.
I was.
Okay, you could say that.
was.
But we have ears,
Did
and
I
we
just-
know exactly
I
what
was.
happened. We heard ska music, and then the outro.
It wasn't ska music, and it wasn't the outro. Y'all, I just
all
whenever
I heard was Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, the impression that I get.
I'm gonna give you an impression right on your forehead.
That's really, I don't consent to that.
I'm not gonna say what Tammy says.
I'm tired.
All I hear is I know consent.
I know
Listen.
consent, and that's consent.
Thank God it's Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Nobody says that.
TGIT.
Nobody says
That's
that.
what everybody out there on the chat's thinking. TGIT.
Everybody on the chat's thinking like,
Thank
what
goodness it's
the
Tuesday.
fuck did I just log
And
into?
we get to hang out with the Funky Panther
Thank
boys.
God it's Tombstone Pizza.
Tombstone Pizza.
All right, let's
this
start-
episode brought to you by Tombstone Pizza.
Let's start with the...
Tombstone. What do you want on your tombstone? That was a commercial. Wasn't that the commercial?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you want on your tombstone? New York City.
Get a rope.
Get a rope. String them up. Right. That's
What? No. all right, Chad. I'm sorry. Let's just get into it.
So
I'm Chad.
I'm Javier. Individual updates. Hey, how's everybody? Hey, what was that energy, Chad? He doesn't have the energy.
Yeah, we sucked it
gone.
right out of him.
I was doing so well.
You were, man. Proud of you.
You just ruined it.
Proud of
You
you.
killed my soul. How did you do that so quickly? What is wrong with you people?
Individual updates. So what'd y'all do this weekend? Let me start.
Yeah, you start.
I went to the Ranger game on Tuesday with Tamiflu and ran into Lance and Jay, and it was a good time. As you can tell, I'm wearing my Texas Rangers Latino Nights jersey. Very good.
Were they giving that away, or did you
They
have
were
to buy
giving
it?
it away. First 15,000 people that entered got this. I am happy to say that Jay and Lance did not get any of these.
Man, that's
Why would you be happy to
That's
say
pretty
that?
nice.
Actually, I'm not. I wish they did. I would have loved for all of us to match. And it was a good time. It was really good seeing them and talking to them. And I don't remember if we won or lost. We left a little early because I was really dead tired from work. And that's pretty much it. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? What did we do Saturday? Did we do anything Saturday? Oktoberfest on Thursday.
Yep.
Did that. It was a lot of fun running into the old crew, the old gang. A lot of fun. I'm sure they'll talk more about it because I can't go into detail. I don't know anything about Oktoberfest except that we drink. We drink. Saturday. What did I do on Saturday? What did I do on Saturday?
I don't know. What did you do on Saturday?
I can't remember. Did I do anything on Saturday? Sunday, the Cowboys didn't play. They played last night. We'll get into that in sports.
Okay. Thank you, Javier. Chad.
Oh shit! Saturday I was on with the Thanks for the Fort, Tales from the Fort. Fuck, I'm tired. I did Tales from the Fort with Jared, starting off with his second episode.
Was that like 3 hours long?
It was 3 hours long. It was a lot of fun. We're gonna have to do a part 2 because there's too much to pack. You can't just fit the Attitude Era in
That's
one
like a
episode.
Joe Rogan marathon.
It
right
really
there.
was,
Yeah.
and I loved how it was just like we kept going. Like it didn't slow down one bit. We just kept drinking. We kept drinking pretty good. But I had a great time with them. Listen to them. They're on all streaming platforms. Tales from the Fort.
Okay.
Thank you, Jared and Jared.
Any more interruptions? Chad, would you like to go ahead and get into it?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, go ahead and get into what you did.
So, yeah, Thursday we all went to Oktoberfest, which is awesome. I don't know why it was moved. I'm kind of curious about it now.
I got some
know
info.
why.
Do you?
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of figured Tim probably knew.
I know why.
Yeah, you know why too?
Because they said, no Germans here. Go back home.
Okay, what really though?
You can't do that.
Get out of here!
Yeah,
Scram!
you can't do that. No, there was a so the lady that used to work for Panther Island that puts it on, the promoter.
Yeah.
So she no longer works at Panther Island, or her husband is the promoter.
The Granger child.
Yeah, so she now works for this other thing or whatever, and so they put it on at the park. That's why, ultimately.
Very
I liked it though.
Yeah, I liked it too. I just noticed that the Instagram switched. It was like before it was like October FW, and now it's FW Oktoberfest or something like that. I don't
It's
know.
because the name's trademarked or something.
Yeah, probably. But like everything flipped, right? And then the location flipped. What did y'all think about the new location?
I actually liked it because it was a little bit more spread out.
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't go on the weekend. We went opening night. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just as bad as it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whatever, where it's packed. But it didn't seem like it on Thursday night. So
No, Thursday was pretty good. I think that it was a pretty cool location because of the fact that it's so much bigger and
all
it's
the
so
trees.
spread out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was green and not concrete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a lot better.
there's some concrete, but like it was just much bigger. It was like it felt like even though I think it was pretty packed on Thursday, it didn't feel like it.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever they were tapping the keg at the big tent, you could tell the place was fucking packed.
no super spreader there because it was not so packed.
No, it was packed.
Oh,
In the tent.
no,
You were there.
I was there.
And then we're all sharing beers.
Oh no,
Everything's good. Everything's gonna be
Concrete.
fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, but no, like I liked the location. The only thing I would say, and I don't know how things work, they should have like sprayed the ground a little bit because it was like dusty as shit.
So you wanted it all moist and muddy?
No, I mean you can like kind of moisten it without making it muddy.
That would have dried up like so fast.
Yeah, but at least it would have gotten hard and not like dusty.
That's
You know what I mean?
weird. One day,
I don't
maybe.
know.
One day.
It was really dusty,
when I get a
Yeah.
little wet, I get hard.
You look a bit dusty.
and you're very dusty. Ain't nobody touching that. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a lot of fun. Good group. We got to hang out with Jordan and Lance and Brian and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then of course, Pero Like Let's Eat. Angie was there. My parents and
They were dressed up.
yeah,
Your
my
mom was
parents.
dressed up. Angie was dressed up. Joe, her husband, was in
Joe's
lederhosen.
Lederhosen.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, they were all looking real nice. Friday, I don't think I did anything. I honestly, I know I didn't. I didn't leave my fucking house. I had lunch with Andrew because his birthday was the same day as happy belated birthday, Andrew.
Oh, happy
on
birthday.
on Oktoberfest, the 22nd. So his birthday was that night, and so I took him. We went to lunch the next day, and
Like
then
brother Andrew?
yeah,
I didn't know it was his birthday.
No, Sister Andrew, you fool.
Well, no, we have another Andrew that likes to hang around and put himself into things.
No, but he's family Andrew. Good
Oh
Andrew.
yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm talking about.
Forward with Roots Andrew is
Yeah.
bad Andrew.
Yeah, bad
It's
Andrew.
bad Andrew, good Andrew.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's the difference.
Is he an evil Andrew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's the evil Andrew.
He's the evil Andrew.
Yeah.
Anti-Andrew.
So Friday I didn't do anything. Bro.
Yeah.
Like I just stayed at home. I got some like homework done. I had a midterm and stuff, and I like was trying to get it ahead of time before Sunday. Saturday I went back to Oktoberfest because one of the unfortunate things is they didn't have the Steins on Thursday.
Right.
Because they were like delayed or something. So I went back just to get my Stein. And then they had this like Hispanic heritage like pop up over at Botanic Gardens. They had a bunch of like booths and tents and stuff like that. It was
Did
pretty
they?
cool. Yeah. So went there with my parents, and then we went to Maple Branch, checked out, had a pretzel, a couple beers, and then I jumped in the pool because I felt like this is probably the last weekend to probably jump in the pool.
You said that the weekend.
I know, but it was still it's like 90s every day last week.
It was 90 today.
But now,
Oh, 60,
like it's
60
In the morning,
degrees
it was
this morning.
beautiful.
yeah. Now it's between 50s and 80s each day. It's hoodie weather. It is hoodie weather, baby.
Is that why you're wearing your trademark hoodie?
Goddamn right. Looking real not nice.
That's why I got my joggers on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
Just looking for that line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, these are not those joggers. These are the
okay.
black ones. They
Yeah,
they
I
hide
don't,
it.
I don't care to see those.
No.
Okay. And then Sunday we got to take part in a really nice little event that we can't really talk about, but it's
Yeah.
coming out here pretty soon. I'm super stoked about it.
Yeah, me too. It was fun to
Yeah.
hang out with the old crews.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
hang out with a lot of our favorite people all at one place.
And TFTI showed up, which was
They were
bad.
also there.
They were
Fuck
also
So
them.
our favorite people, and then also TFTI were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was
bunch
fun.
of hooligans.
I liked how you got on their Instagram just to talk shit to them. That was
Oh.
nice. Thanks for backing us up, man.
Last night.
Yeah, that was funny. That was at the end. He's like, but I think he's like, but y'all are doing so much. Y'all are everywhere. And I'm like, thank you for that, or some shit like
Yeah.
They were being nice.
They were, but he was trying to come off as rude, but he ended up being nice. I'm like, Jesus, you fool! What are you doing?
We hate those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Mostly
Really
hate,
cool
but a little
guys.
bit of love.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time. Regardless, can't wait for some type of videos or something that are going to come out in the future. Maybe, I don't know, maybe or maybe not. And then I went to go see Bullet Train. First time I've been to the theater since I think the Spider-Man movie came out. Like, I don't really do the movie thing.
What's this Bullet Train?
It was the one with Brad Pitt, and there's a lot of really good actors in it. But
Is that the one where he's got like a briefcase or something? And
Yeah.
he's like fighting people.
It's
Yeah.
it's like Pulp Fiction, but without the pulp. And you know how much I hate orange juice. With
Just a
pulp.
lot of fiction.
And the guy from Atlanta, he's
Yeah,
been on
Brian
everything.
Tyree,
He's
yeah.
on a lot of things nowadays, which he's a great
really
actor.
great actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to see him in a bunch of stuff. But yeah, really, there's like a lot of random pop-up actors too, like Channing Tatum.
Cameos.
Yeah, makes a cameo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Channing
Oh, I
Tatum
wasn't,
comes
I
out of
wasn't gonna
nowhere.
watch this movie. At
I
all.
mean, come on, this is not any kind of spoiler, but except he's in it. But yeah, great movie. And then I finally got to check out Don Artemio.
oh yeah, how was that?
It was good. A little pricey, a lot pricey, but it was so good.
Which one's this?
This is the one over there by
7th Street.
Yeah,
at
by
the end
Righteous
of-
Foods.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
In that little
gotcha.
shopping
Yeah, yeah,
center,
yeah.
like Blue Sushi and all that.
I think it's pronounced Don Artemio.
I knew that was coming, so I didn't even
Don
fucking try.
Artemio.
Either way, I was going to make it.
So because you're Latino?
I didn't say that. You did. You're racist.
Canceled.
Canceled. So yeah, it was good. It had like lengua tacos and then ceviche, and then there was like this sea bass with mole on top. It was good. I mean, the drinks were good. Everything. I mean, it was really damn good. So we got to check that out.
That sounds good.
Well, the only thing that I really had
And the
going
Cowboys
on.
game.
But that was yesterday.
Yeah,
That was weekend.
I was again on the emo taco.
Emo otaku.
Nailed
I know.
Fool.
That's what I've been calling it. Emo tacos.
Nailed it.
Emo otaku podcast with Lance again.
Konnichiwa.
You can't say that. With Lance again, it was a good one. If you like a list, we did some long lists going over our favorite albums, like the ones that you don't skip, and then covered some of the bands that we thought were like the best like showmans, I guess. So it's a good time. Yeah, it's a great time. Go give that a listen.
No.
Other than that, that's all I got, man.
Nice.
So Javier, are you prepared?
I mean,
Group
we got
news, baby.
Group news.
Group news,
Everybody
baby.
likes Group news.
I thought we didn't have any group news
We have
this time.
tons of group news, you
Oh,
dumb
this
dumb.
time?
Yes.
Oh yes, we do.
So if you've been out listening to the podcast Spear and listened to Forever Reckless's latest episode, they had a Joe Pat Nev on there.
Our brother Joe.
Our brother Joe, a funky favorite. He's playing a show this Saturday, October 1st, at the Post, located over there off of Ray Street on the, what do they call it over there? The Riverside?
Riverside District, yeah.
Riverside District. A percentage of all ticket sales, tips, and
Or
donations
is it River East?
will be given to Safe
River
Haven.
East.
Whatever.
Whenever you buy a ticket, a percentage of all the ticket. I'm
Nailed it.
It's going to Safe Haven is what he's trying to say.
It's going to Safe Haven, a nonprofit in Fort Worth working to end domestic violence through safety, support prevention, and social change. More about Safe Haven can be found at safehaventc.org. If you use the code Forever Reckless, you will get $5 off of your ticket. It all goes to a great cause, and be there to support Joe. He's a great musician,
Phenomenal musician.
an amazing man, and a better human being. But again, he makes grown men cry, and we were great to have him on our show. And the ladies did a great job interviewing him on their recent episode. So check that out.
I just want you to know this is why we're not going to get that spot on 97.1. What's it?
The Fist?
The Fist? Yeah.
Is it really called
97.1 The Fist.
The
The
Fist.
Fister. The Fister. Mr. Fister.
Bring it, baby. We'll fist it.
Wait. Can you can cut that out post, right?
Nah. We're going to leave that.
I think that was probably the tagline.
That's good. Yeah, that's why. That's why we're not going to. Anyways.
Jesus Christ. 98.9 The Dick.
Back on Joe Pat Nev though. Joseph Neville is a wonderful human being. Most of his songs are written about Star Wars, so just keep that in mind.
Not
whenever you
most.
Okay,
But
the good majority.
They make you feel something. If you're feeling good about your life, if you're feeling a little sad, you're a little bit in the dumps, whatever you're feeling, like his music's going to make it come out in the best kind of way. So he's great to listen to, on Spotify and iTunes or Apple Music, whatever, all the things. things, but it's so much better live. Like his show, we've mentioned it before. Like you've got to go see him. It's just he's so talented.
And Chad, you've been to where he's going to perform, right? At the Post, and that venue. How is the venue?
The venue's great, and I really hope that he packs that place out because it is a lot of fun. But I could definitely see. I mean, with Pat Neville. I was gonna say Joe Pat Nev again. I keep saying Joe Pat Nev. Like I could see like candlelit tables. It's probably not what's gonna be, but like just like that like sweet vibe. You know what I mean? Like candlelit tables. Everyone's got cocktails, just really enjoying the
Gonna
music.
have
or
boxes
it could be packed out and crazy. I have no idea.
Boxes of tissue paper on the tables for you to wipe your tears away and. Maybe some other things.
I heard that might actually be a thing.
There might be a mosh pit, I hear.
You can go either way with Joseph. You know what I mean? So, every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, go check that out at the Post this Saturday, October 1st. It's going to be for a good cause, like Javier mentioned. You can get $5 tickets by using Forever Reckless, all one word, as a discount code.
And don't forget, 15 at the door, 10 if you buy them online early.
Cool. Something else we want to talk about is on our very next episode. Next week, we will not be with you on the 4th. We're going to be with you on the 5th, next Wednesday, because we have two very special guests coming on the show. One, Travis Tober of Nickel City, and Eric Vickers as well. They're coming in to talk about the new pop-up that we've already talked about here a little bit, the Black Lagoon pop-up that's happening in Nickel City from October 11th through October 31st. It's going to be awesome. We got to get a little taster.
I'm going to be there
for a couple hours, and it was absolutely amazing. The drinks were great. The music was phenomenal, and then I can't wait to see what the bar is going to look like when they have it all decked out. And so we're going to talk about that and maybe some other things that are coming down the road. So finally get to sit down. Tober's a very busy man, but it's good to actually get him locked down in a calendar. I swear to God, if he doesn't show up, I love him. He's a nice guy, but I'm going to murder him. You know what I mean? Like I've been watching.
You heard it here first. Chad admits to murdering somebody.
I've been watching a lot of Dahmer.
Panther.
You know what I mean?
Oh, me too.
I think Kanye said it best. I love you more than I love myself. Premeditated murder. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but looking forward to having them on the show. So not Tuesday, on Wednesday. And then something else. Tomorrow they are announcing the best of Fort Worth Weekly.
And your boys did it.
Nope. Stop. Nope. They have not announced it.
Nope.
So we don't know. And the likelihood that we got it is low. We got a lot of really good podcasts in Fort Worth now.
Just real quick, this is not a shtick. He is just saying we do not know. We do not know.
We actually don't know.
No. So what we're going to do, actually, since this podcast drops on Thursday, and by Thursday we would have known if we won or lost, right?
We'd hope so.
Right. So
if something happens, all the print gets burned up, which might happen.
Right.
So depends on what the news is. I might rage.
What we're going to do here live for you is give you both impressions of what may or may not happen tomorrow when they announce the best of podcast for the Fort Worth Weekly, right? You want to start with we won or lost?
Let's start with we won.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Tim, you got any music that we can...
Man, I wish you had just.
It's fine. We don't need music.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it.
I'll add in music in post. Stop scene.
Okay.
Well, the Fort Worth Weekly just announced their best of 2022 best podcast, and guess who won? It's us, baby. Yet again.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. Hey,
great job, man. Fantastic job.
Where's the champagne?
Hey, let's
Pop
make
it.
another round.
Popping champagne. Thank you all for voting and for contributing and for listening. We love you so much. You are the best part of what we're trying to do here, and we love you.
Also, for the ones that were nominated, sucks to suck, done it.
Yeah, I mean, if we won, that means that TFTI did not, and that's already a win in my book.
And that's all that matters, too. I think y'all have got no awards, is that right? And we got all of them. Look at us.
Look at them.
Look at
them all.
Us here.
Oh, bye, losers.
Ha, suck it.
Scene.
There we go. That was good. I think
all right,
that was
pretty good.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty good. So I think that that was Stop it. It was totally champagne. Okay, I can see where. Okay, yeah. Whoopsie.
See, Lyrical deleted all his social media, I think.
Yeah.
So he was telling us the other night, and so he can't get on like Instagram and everything. So.
That sounds about right.
All right, so I do have some music for this though.
Okay, so that was when we're gonna reset for a moment and really contemplate what would happen if we lost, if and maybe when we lose the best of. Okay, think about it. I wish we had some Joe Pat Nev music to play right now.
Hey boys,
Yeah, Tim.
I got some bad news.
What's the news, Tim?
So I got the Fort Worth Weekly today. I opened it up to look and see who won, and we didn't make it this time.
It was bound to happen.
No, we made it twice.
We did it! We did it!
Best of and editor's choice. What? Thank you. Okay. All right.
That was a twofer, baby.
I didn't even expect that.
Me neither.
You really got me off guard on that one.
You know what?
Well done. Well done. We really need to make a loser.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a high likelihood we're not going to make it this year.
Yeah,
there are so many good podcasts.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be surprised if we don't win.
Right. Yeah, same.
So-
and I won't be butthurt.
I won't
I guess
either,
it depends
yeah.
on who it is. You know what I mean? But
Definitely.
for the most part, I don't think I'll be upset about
I will
it.
tell you if TFTI wins, I'm rioting. It'll just be me. I don't know if that's a riot.
It's fake news.
Yeah,
The
just
ballots were rigged. There's the
Save it for the
stolen.
loss. Save it for the loss.
All
All right.
All right. Hey, boys.
What's up, Tim?
I got some bad news.
Oh no! What is it?
I don't know if y'all have looked at the most recent edition of Fort Worth Weekly's magazine.
I mean, the back hooker pages.
They took those away.
Oh.
That is some bad news, though.
Raspberries.
Second bad news is that we did not make best of.
Oh no!
We didn't make reader's choice. We didn't make editor's choice. In fact, they said we will never win that award again.
I kind of believe it. I
Yeah,
get
me
it.
too.
I mean, that's
I mean, when you're so good, sometimes you get too big for a publication like that.
I don't know why he's crying.
Because TFTI apparently won.
we deserved it. You know,
We did.
they didn't. What do they do?
They talked in microphones about things, much like we did.
But we do it better. Best of. We do it bester. This is a sad day.
It is a sad day, and we're gonna come back next year.
Wait, what if TFTI doesn't win? And there's like another, because there's a lot of, you just mentioned TFTI. Can we just insert like
Insert here.
Hey,
insert podcast.
Chad,
this podcast won?
apparently, Cork in Cowtown,
Court
they
and
dropped
court.
the S. They won. She won.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
I
Or
heard.
maybe-
I heard Fort Worth Roots won.
She was gonna say all the podcasts and just use whichever one.
Andrew won.
Okay.
The Fort Worth Roots, Andrew.
Listen, let's just pause. No, don't pause the music. I heard that won the Fort Worth Weekly Best of.
You mean one?
Yeah.
How did they win?
I can't even believe it. When I saw that won with my own eyes, I just couldn't believe it.
Oh my
Congratulations.
God! I cannot believe that they won.
You know, they were talking about bestiality in their latest episode.
Hey,
I
look,
know.
whatever makes them win, win. You know what I mean? So from the Funky Panther, congratulations. You deserve it.
The stolen election. It was a stolen election. The ballots were wrong. It's fake news. All of this is fake news.
And scene.
Unless it's TFTI, then fuck you.
In case you don't know, we've got this beef going on with TFTI right now.
Yeah, you know, the beef started whenever they had Ernie on, and of course they were
Yeah, I got a beef with Ernie too.
calling us the Kit Kat bars.
Yeah.
The Kit Kats, the kitties, the cats. And, you
Cute-
know,
cute little
I
kitty
heard
cats.
that, and I was like, yo, hold up. I'm about to get my boys here. We're about to go strapped up with, like,
Strap-ons.
dildos and
That's what I heard.
cock rings,
Wobbly sausage.
Wobbly
sausage.
We're just gonna go up there. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them off. We're gonna beat them boys off.
We're going to beat all three of them right off.
It's gonna be a messy situation.
They're not going to know what hit them.
I don't care for this.
It's gonna be messy. My hands are full of grease.
Yeah, so if you didn't already catch us on social media at the Funky Panther, we do have a little bit of a beef with TFTI, who's a decent, mediocre podcast here in the Fort Worth area. They had our buddy, It's Ernie, our previous buddy, It's Ernie, on their podcast, and which is funny because I'm starting to think that It's Ernie he just doesn't have any love for anyone because he did the same thing on Forever Reckless. He said, "Who's the best podcast?" And he's like, "Forever Reckless." And then he goes with TFTI and says, "Who's the best podcast?" He said, "TFTI." I'm starting to think it's just a shtick. Does he love anybody?
I think that's a Detroit thing.
To me, he seems like a Papa Doc in my opinion.
Because like real Texans, real Fort Worthians stick with one.
Well, I mean, look, if you're a Lions fan, you've got to learn to love other teams or else you're never going to win.
That's true. Kind of feeling the same way about the Cowboys, to be honest with you.
Hey, we got 2 in our belt right now, and with the backup quarterback. Come on, he's doing actually pretty well.
I'll be honest with you. I think with that, we should probably just jump right into sports unless you got something else.
I do not.
Oh, no, actually, let's talk about the Funky Town podcast and their playlist.
And now, Action Sports with Javier. Take it away, Javier.
The Funky Town podcast had a great fight playlist for us from Amplify 817. Check that out.
They did.
Yeah, so
they do. Jeffrey Lord.
When we're
Lord
in
Jeffrey.
battle with TFTI, that's a playlist we're going to be listening to.
Yes, that's actually what's happening.
All right, let's get to sports. The Dallas Cowboys won their first divisional game of the year, 23-16, against the New York Football Giants. During the game, defense was key. Micah Parsons wasn't fully 100%. He did have a bit of a illness, but he was still playing through. We still did work. CD Lamb dropped what would have been a touchdown pass. I mean, anybody could have thrown that.
Right through the shoulder.
I mean, he had it. He knew he was upset. But
I hear CD Lamb's got that illness as well.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what, he redeemed himself later in the game with a one-handed touchdown pass that came in beautifully.
It was like that old OBJ when they played us.
Yeah, well, just
like
about.
You know what I mean? Like that long arm. I mean, not quite as long, but like it was a hell of a catch.
It was a great catch, and I'm really glad we did what we did. The boys did the work. We finally put Zeke finally got a touchdown last week.
Yeah.
But defense really was key to the game. With maybe about a minute and a half left, Trayvon Diggs got an interception into the game. In other Cowboys news, Dak might return sooner than expected.
Oh, really?
He was getting his stitches taken out yesterday. And there's a lot of talk that he's going to play this weekend. So what do you guys think about that?
Well, I sure do hope that he doesn't test positive for human growth hormone, because that's a quick turnaround if you use that.
Is that illegal? Human growth
I
hormone?
believe it is.
HGH.
Yeah, it's like steroids.
Yeah, it is. Mark Cuban uses
I doubt it. He probably
Allegedly.
they've been injecting like these peptide stuff that's like supposed to help you heal faster.
Peptid AC?
Yeah, that doesn't get you in trouble or anything.
Been having
so
heartburn?
Maybe a little bit of that, but that's pretty exciting. I think he needs to be pretty careful with that thumb. Doesn't want to re-injure that. Definitely.
No, not at all.
I don't think we should bring him back. To be completely honest with you,
give him another week's rest just to be
give
safe.
him 2 or 3. I say, dude, Cooper Rush is doing very well.
And look at it like this. During the preseason, he was playing with like second and third stringers. So, of course, you're not going to get the results you would with the starting cast.
Right.
So, obviously, he has great players behind him and in front of him. And there's no issue. I think Cooper Rush is doing a great job, 3-0 in starts, and we're 2-1. So that's really great to see.
And this coming in from the chat real quick, only 3-ish weeks till regular season hockey.
I was going to get to that, Tim. You ruiner. Anyways, nobody cares about hockey. We're going to skip that. What would you guys say if I told you the World Cup final in 2026 is going to be played at AT&T Stadium?
The final?
The final. The World Cup final.
The last one.
The last game.
The last game where everybody's going to go ape shit.
Yes.
There's going to be riots in the street.
Absolutely.
Look, I could probably afford it by then. You know what I mean? Like, if I start saving a little bit of money now, I could probably afford those tickets.
Well,
We're going to get a suite or what?
Word around...
we can't afford that.
Word around the bed and saying that Jerry World might host the World Cup final. I don't think we're going to be hearing that until maybe about 2 years from now. It's going to be setting the stages in cities. Cities have already been announced, but the stadiums have yet to be announced. The usual suspects are going to be football arenas. Of course, they can hold more people. But Jerry World can hold over 90,000 fans. So it's going to be fun to see what happens again in 4 years, 2026. And finally, Dallas Stars start their regular season in 3 weeks.
Hey, there's one more.
Sir,
Is there?
three-ish weeks.
3-ish weeks.
Yeah, the Panther City Lacrosse team starts up here in December.
That they
really?
do.
Yeah, so we're not too far out.
When's
from
that opening game? Let's find out, and let's try to go to that.
Home opener is Friday, December 9th against the Las Vegas Desert Dogs. That's the home opener.
I
That's the
fucking
new-
hate them desert dogs.
We got to be there.
Cats versus dogs.
Ooh. We got to figure out how to get into that like little situation down at the bottom again.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to be pretty.
Oh, okay. We'll find someone else like we did last time.
We got to get JD.
We got to get all the pretty people to give us wristbands.
Yeah, all the pretty people.
That'll work. We're fine.
I feel like Andrew Turner probably got wristband too because he just knows people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying he's pretty.
He's nice.
Yeah, he's nice. All right, is that all you got?
That's all I got.
All right, that was Action Sports with Javier. Thank you, Javier.
Woo.
I did that on purpose, by the way. I'm trying to bring in some like sports.
Wrestle
Yeah.
each other in Greece.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those episodes, isn't it?
And now it's time for news with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you maxed that out.
Yeah, motherfucker. Sure as
Oh man.
Best of 2022.
did. Probably not.
Yeah. All right, so Kim-Jon Un,
Oh, I know that guy.
the hermit man of North Korea.
I play golf with him.
Is he any good?
He sucks. Don't tell him that. He'll kill you and your family.
And this just in, we're now not allowed in North Korea.
Well, yeah, like that's different than before.
So Kim-Jon Un has issued a new directive to all his citizens to produce 100 kilograms of human poo per day.
Wait, what?
I didn't stutter.
Well, you were an asshole. He asked a pretty easy question.
All right.
You say human poo?
Yeah, Kim-Jon Un, North Korea's leader, has ordered all citizens to produce 100 kilograms, which is 220 pounds of human poo per day, and deliver it to their local government officials. This is the most recent measure of the dictatorship to counter a trailing economy and starving population.
Is he going to test the poop to see if they've eaten, like, premium meats?
Wait, what?
It sounds like it. Maybe
Why
they're
would you do
charcuteries.
that?
According to The Sun, North Korea is facing a shortage of fertilizer to support its agricultural. Recently, in a desperate attempt to turbocharge the farming sector, the dictatorship is turning to cheap manure of 220 pounds per day per person.
Wait, hold on. How much poop is that per day?
200. I don't poop 220 pounds.
220 pounds per person per day?
That
know.
that equates to 3 tons per month. If able-bodied person cannot fulfill the daily quota themselves, they can instead deliver 300 kilograms or 660 pounds of compost.
I don't get it. That can't be true.
Citizens are also able to pay cash as compensation in case they do not have the poo to meet the respective quota.
No one can poo 220 pounds in a day.
I don't think it's a day. I think
No.
it's got to be a week.
Or
I'm
a
just,
month.
I'm just telling you what it
A
says.
year.
According
Do you
to the
think you
radio
poo?
station, increasingly more workers in North Korea are asking to be paid in poo rather than in cash at their workplace, just to be able to meet the unbelievable quota from the government.
Is this like a scat situation? You just like,
Man, I wish it was fake.
this sounds real. I mean, there's a famine over there
Yeah.
right now, isn't there?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, but if they have a famine, then they're probably not eating, which means if they're not eating, how are they going to produce 220 pounds of food?
it's definitely unrealistic.
I think 2 pounds of poop a day is unrealistic.
No, yeah.
You know what?
I don't know,
think?
man. Have you ever weighed yourself after you pooed and before?
I know, weirdo.
I have.
That's weird.
Is it 220 pounds less?
No, I usually lose about a pound.
Okay, so still 2 is unrealistic.
Yeah,
That's
2
what
is
I'm
unrealistic.
saying.
You know, I want to say, I think North Korea is kind of like the Hunger Games. I think we don't know anything about North Korea, so we have no idea. Maybe they're all fighting each other for like grains of rice or something.
They don't let a lot of media in there, but we're going to try to get the exclusive. I mean, they let
Funky Panther media exclusive in North Korea.
they let
Right on the boundary in that one building where you can go that is on the border of South Korea and North Korea. Brought to you by Compost.
And Arby's, we have the meats.
And soon to be poo.
Hey, on the group chat, 2 pounds a day is solid, literally.
yeah, that's pretty good.
It depends.
But they let Dennis Rodman in, so I imagine that they would let us in. We're pretty funky.
That's his best friend, though. That's his,
It's in our name.
Kim-Jon Un's
It,
best
it,
friend.
it is. I hear that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's weird news.
That is some weird news. And other weird news. So this family ordered. Have you ever seen like those big green like military gun cases? Sometimes they come up in like surplus stores and stuff like that you can buy. They're usually empty. That's not the case in this one. And a family ordered it from a government auction, and it showed up with a crate full of M16s.
Damn.
Yeah, like a whole crate full of M16s showed up at these people's houses. Houston couple, so here in Texas. Houston couple got more than they bargained for after buying gun storage cases online. The couple, who did not want to be identified, thought they were buying 100 empty gun storage cases from a military surplus website to resell on eBay. It's just a case. Everybody can buy it online, one of them said. But when a friend cracked open one of the cases, they found it was far from empty. The couple found at least a dozen fully automatic M16s designed strictly for military use. Not sure what to do, they reported it to authorities. Within hours, the Bureau of ATFE seized the single box and quickly got a search warrant for the storage unit containing 100 more. Experts were shocked by what they found. It's almost surreal to believe something like that happened nowadays. It's incredible and inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
Well done with your words.
Yeah.
You can read.
Thank you.
So, question: if you got that, would you report it?
Okay, so I'm kind of torn.
No.
I'm kind of torn about that
Why?
because eventually it's going to come back like, oh, they sold here, and they're going to trace it back to you, and then they're going to be like searching everything that you have.
So I got it for free. I ain't got nothing to hide. It's my legal right as an American. Y'all messed up. It's mine now. Habeas corpus and all that jazz.
Were you going to say jugs?
Yes, all that jugs.
Hey,
I was like, don't say jugs. Don't say jugs.
I could tell. You could tell you were battling. It was like this mental battle.
habeas corpus and all them jugs.
You know what I say? Freedom and titties. They all the same. I have the right to have my own titties.
I think I would have kept him. Now, if it was like an outrageous amount, like if it was like 100 guns, I'd be like, you know what, this is a little much. Like this is crazy shit. Then it was like a few.
Let me stop you real quick.
Yeah. If I found guns in my safe that I bought online, I'd save that shit for later.
Now that's Texas.
Now that's Texas.
I was going to say something. I can't say
I
it.
pull that M16 out, sit it right down next to me in the Whataburger parking lot as I'm eating my Freedom Taquito. Now that's Texas.
Nothing says freedom taquitos like blasting off a few rounds from my legally purchased M16s.
I like how you paused on legally purchased. Now that's Texas.
There's no way I'm going to let Brandon take my guns. He can take this here corn on the cob that I'm shitting out.
Now that's Texas.
I just want to say, let's go, Brandon.
No, we're not.
I think we're done here.
No, yeah. No.
Now that's Texas. All right. Did you have you seen those pictures? There was a video going around where this guy went around to like where they were selling like those "Let's Go Brandon" shirts and stuff, and he said he had a shirt that said "Let's fuck Brandon," and it was trying to sell that to him.
Hell yeah, I'll take one of those. Give me one. Hold on there.
Hold on there, buddy.
No, he was going up to the people selling the "Let's Go Brandon," and he was like,
Let's fuck Brandon.
"Hey, I've got some shirts I'd like to sell you that maybe you can make some money off of," and he had "Let's fuck Brandon." And one of the guys was like, no, I can't sell that. That's inappropriate. I would never. And then another guy was like, yeah, I'll take one of those.
The only person that's going to have sex with my sister is going to be me.
And Brandon.
No, that's Arkansas.
Yeah, so a box of M16 showed up, and in Houston, Texas, which is insane. I think I would probably lose them somehow. They would go fly off into space. I don't know.
I think it depends on the account. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From the chat, I'd sell them to some criminals real quick. Okay.
You might have a good profit margin there.
Yeah, but they're automatic weapons.
If you bought those in Houston, you can get rid of those guns in like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I know a couple of hard hidden motherfuckers.
If there's anyone that's gonna hold on to some automatic weaponry,
It's gonna be me.
it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? Who else needs it?
It's
No
gonna be
one.
me.
Both of y'all look like y'all belong in like a international watch list for Irish terrorism. Especially Chad. Look how white he is.
Listen, I don't do racist things to you, so I don't appreciate.
That's 'cause
the
we can't.
racist
Why
things
does everybody
to me.
always steal me Lucky Charms? why does everybody always laugh when I say that?
All right. And then the last one, we got a little video for y'all to watch. So
I'm not gonna play it.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, who's got the control now, bitch?
I didn't do anything. I'm not the one saying you're the Irish terrorist.
Semper Fidelius, everybody.
All right. So Jeff Whitak, new risks of excavator stunt. Don't blame me, David Dobrik says.
Is that
Dobrik.
Is that your intro?
David Dobrik. Yeah, go
Are
ahead
you
and play
gonna
it.
explain what we're gonna
No,
watch?
okay, so David Dobrik, he's a famous YouTuber. They did a risky stunt with an excavator. Jeff Whitak got injured, and now he is suing. And we've got the exclusive from TMZ, and we're going to play it for you tonight.
Is there audio going?
Oh, he looks like he's having a great time.
I would do that.
Of course you.
Oh.
Shit! Oh shit!
That motherfucker's dangling.
Oh no!
Holy shit. He got knocked the fuck out. If you can't see the video,
All
he was on an excavator.
Yeah.
Let's explain.
Let's go
explain.
Okay. So
Excavator's about 4 feet deep in water. It looks like it's some beautiful lake. There's mountains in the background. Real pretty.
looks to be about 20. The bucket's 20 feet probably or more.
Yeah. So the guy's just swinging around as this big ass tractor is like flinging him across the sky, and then he
And then
just slams into the arm of the excavator and falls right into the water. All the other guys are very worried for his safety now that he's almost dead. They're worried for his safety and go out to save him out of the water.
coming from the chat, apparently Jeff is primo eye candy. I'm sorry, Jay. He is not primo eye candy anymore. His face is pretty fucked up right now.
Oh my God.
Is he? Is that a guy that everyone should know? Is this someone?
He's, I don't know. I don't watch David Dobrik's videos.
As he swings around, he then smacks his face right into the arm of the excavator.
Dude, if you go back and watch the video, that looks very brutal. Like, it does not look. I mean, like, he's suing him. I forgot how much he's suing him for.
Yeah, so what he's saying is like they're saying that he knew the dangers. I wonder if he had a waiver signed or anything.
Oh, he's a popular YouTuber
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
So Jeff sued David back in June for more than $10 million, claiming David should have never been behind the controls of the massive excavator used in the stunt, which saw YouTubers being swung around from a rope attached to the excavator shovel. So it sounds like he wasn't the first one to do it. Jeff says when it was his turn, David started swinging him around too quickly before abruptly slowing down, causing Whitak to slam into the side of the excavator, resulting in broken and fractured bones plus a torn ligament. I mean, his face isn't too bad. He actually doesn't look that bad. I imagine that his face
Is he
would have been
handsome,
really
dude?
fucked up.
Is it true eye candy? Primo
Would
eye
I say
candy?
primo eye candy? No. I would say that he looked very close to me whenever I had a beard.
Let me see.
Hold on. So you said he's primo eye candy. Are you talking about
that
like
guy's attractive? There's no way.
Are you talking about like a rolled primo cigarette with cocaine and marijuana? So he looks like a cocaine marijuana cigarette?
He looks very primo.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
why haven't you brought back the beard?
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you
don't
can.
you don't service people anymore?
You're a desk jockey now, bitch.
I might be a desk jockey, but it's in our policies that nobody's allowed to have a beard.
That's racism.
Listen, if you were actually proud of the way you looked with a beard, you would take a stand against the company you work for and say, "Look here, I am a desk jockey, and that is all I am.
I like to pay the bills
Allow me to wear my beard
in peace.
and pee outside."
Yes, in pee outside. And then just a final little news that happened here in Fort Worth. So we talked about Tim Love's restaurant, right? The most recent one.
The one with the coat and the phone?
Yeah, so apparently a bunch of people are so pissed off that haven't even gone to it yet that they're writing bad reviews.
That's kind of shitty.
Yeah, I agree. But there's also a lot of people who said they showed up not knowing that because it's not really on their website. They do, if you do book a reservation or whatever, which I highly recommend that's probably you should get a reservation if you're going to go there. They do send an email saying that they have a dress code with a coat and you have to not have your cell phone. They actually give you one of those like little bags. So they're not taking it from you, but they give you one of those bags that you lock it into.
Right.
And so if your phone goes off or whatever, then you have the right to go and have it unlocked and step outside. So it's not like they're keeping your phone locked away from you. You're just not going to be able to pull it out, take pictures. You're going to enjoy the moment.
Is there a no kids policy for that restaurant?
I didn't see if there was a no kids policy, but it seems very like adult, like it's going to be very expensive. So probably not like.
Listen, do you like going to Long John Silver's?
Man, I love going to Long John Silver's.
I was trying to pick something that no one likes.
I absolutely hate it, to be honest with you.
I love their hush puppies.
Captain
really
D's.
good.
I'm a Captain D's man.
So do you go to Long John Silver's?
No, not really.
haven't been.
Why? Because you don't like it?
No, because like last time I ate there, the chicken tastes like fish.
So I don't understand why people would like complain and put in bad reviews and just don't go.
Yeah, just don't go.
What do people want to do that?
Yeah, so they're writing bad reviews and giving them 1 star and all that stuff because, he's got this policy, whatever, and I don't agree with it.
I would totally love it if he had a no kids policy. I know we're talking about like cell phones, but I hate going out to eat and like, kids just running amok and
There was a bar.
At a fancy restaurant. If you go to like, a smaller restaurant where families are involved, that's fine and dandy. But like, like a proper prissy restaurant. I only said that because I'm like, Christy has kids. I can't be, be a jerk.
Coming from the chat, Christy says, I don't like eating in restaurants with my own kids.
See?
But still.
And I'll tell you, her kids are wonderful. So
yeah, absolutely.
They're pretty much perfect. So
but
she's saying it.
But other kids, they don't, their parents don't like, it's good to go somewhere where you don't have to worry about somebody yelling and screaming and just, because I've done that before. I've had to go have dinner with Tamiflu somewhere.
Kids?
I've had kids and, I don't know that they don't know their daddy. Anyways, but it's just, it's kind of annoying, but it would be good to see this. And the whole point of it's to have a personal dinner with your loved one and just have the experience. You're not going to be there for like over an hour. So
yeah, I mean, or you might be there a little bit longer than that. But
eat some nice solid siege, and then you can give her that solid siege at the end of the night. You know what I mean?
No.
So there was
because there's no kids.
There was a bar that the glasses were cut a certain way that you had to have like you had to put something underneath it to hold the glass up or it'd fall over.
That way kids could cut themselves.
No. So it was like it felt like perfectly for like an iPhone underneath it. So you set your glass on top of your phone, so you have to not have your phone out or whatever. You have it out, but you can't be like on it. I like that idea. That's pretty good.
I like Long John Silver's. Their hush puppies are delicious.
It's so gross. That place is so gross.
Bro, like 10 years ago,
Disgusting.
it was the bee's knees. Like, give me another, like, hush puppy. Well, who else has hush puppies? Flying Fish has really good hush
Flying
puppies.
Fish,
Yeah,
Zeke's Fish and Chips.
Yeah, but their spaghetti sucks.
Okay, I'm sick and tired of your spaghetti and hush puppy bullshit. You know what I mean?
You got to have spaghetti when they have spaghetti.
And that was news with me.
Brought to you by Long John Silver's.
Eat fish.
Eat fish.
Eat fish or we kill your children.
Whoa. Okay.
We eat your children.
No. Oh, no.
All right.
Have y'all seen that Jeffrey Dahmer
Yes.
Yeah, we
I've
were
been
literally just
watching
talking about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Here, like 5 minutes ago.
Were we?
Have you?
Yeah.
I'm not that far into it. We're a few episodes in. I don't want to like just binge watch it. I know what happens. It's history, as J Boy would say.
There's no
It's history,
spoilers.
dog. You know what happens in the end.
Speaking of that, I did watch the Elvis movie. Great movie, and I didn't realize it was done by the same guy who did Great Gatsby.
Yeah, Baz Luhrmann.
And then it made perfect sense once Jesse said that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, well,
I did miss the last bit of it, though. I had some stuff I had to take care of real quick.
He ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and he died.
Yeah, that's sad. And it really shed some light on what the Colonel did to that man.
Colonel
Oh, yeah.
Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really sad. But yeah, so what do y'all think about the Jeffrey Dahmer show?
I've never seen it. I only know the history and the things the cops fucked up with whenever one of his victims like was drugged up and left.
It seems like it's happening multiple times.
It's very
Yeah.
sad.
I think the show's well done. It kind of brings to light, like, obviously, like, mental health a little bit. You know what I mean? And,
Definitely
like,
does.
And like, it brings in different perspectives because, I mean, obviously he had mental issues, right? Like, serious mental issues, and people got hurt and murdered and all sorts of stuff. It's awful. But like, when you just say it, like, the guy's a murderer, okay, I get it. But like, watching the show and how it plays out, it's like, it's interesting to think he's like 1 in a million probably, right? Or billion, but like that could happen.
Go look at the they got some home movies that they released, not of him murdering people or eating them or whatever, but some home movies around that time, like where he went back to visit home and his grandma was like saying, "Oh, you looking like you working out and stuff," and he's like, "No, I'm just on a better diet now, not eating McDonald's."
So strange.
He's eating people's hearts instead. It was just it's very bizarre and it's gruesome. Like, this is not one that's gonna.
It's hard to watch a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely not one of those shows that's gonna make you like glamorize the whole serial killer like some of them have in the past.
Right.
But this one's definitely it's dark, man. Don't watch it with your kids, or do. You're probably gonna have to pay for therapy. But just. Yeah, give it a watch. You should watch it.
So what are your thoughts though on like true crime stories like that? I mean, there was a story that came out the other day that the families of the victims have been like, it feels like they're reliving this again because it's been brought into light and almost glamorizing. Like, there was that one that people, who was the other one that they're like, oh, he's fucking dreamy, he's a handsome piece of
Ted
shit.
Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just putting a different light. It's kind of glamorizing.
So that one did kind of glamorize it, but honestly, like, that was Ted Bundy's thing, is he was like, he was basically like Christian Bale's character in American Psycho.
But like, I mean, okay, so Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and then like
John Wayne Gacy.
You had like the show with OJ. You had the show with Andrew Cunanan with killing Versace.
Well, and then you also had the movie or the limited series. It was Mindhunter, where they were going through like in
the Unabomber, right?
And well, they went through with all like these. No, not the Unabomber. All the serial killers.
Eric Rudolph was one of them.
Where they had like the BTK killer and all that stuff. Yeah.
But like, still, I think, whenever they put shows out like that, and God forbid their families watch it, or not that they would, but I mean, seeing the press that's being ran for it, I mean, the shows are entertaining, but it kind of sucks for them to have to just be like, well, now we got to fucking.
I mean, they're really just captivating on true crime, kind of like what we're doing right now, because we're going to put this all in the tags, and people are going to listen to this episode because of that.
But I'm gonna check it out. People have been saying that first episode's kind of like.
No, it really is good.
First one. I mean, the first three are pretty. I mean, it goes on and off. It's a really well put together show, which I hate to say because it is kind of fucked up, but it is well put together for sure.
I mean, we've gone to show that us in the U.S. and I guess. I mean, I don't know worldwide, but there is a worldwide obsession with true crime right now, and I mean, you saw that with the Gabby Petito case. That everybody just became extremely obsessed with it, and I mean, Netflix is capitalizing on that kind of momentum, and they did a really, really good job.
But even good news last week with Adnan Syed being released from prison.
Oh, yeah.
So that was.
But he's not officially, like, they can try him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
they have the proper evidence that they had before that they didn't introduce.
right.
So that was a really big deal, and it was like 22 years ago, 23. Because it was in '98 whenever he was.
Did we listen? Was that the one of the episodes we listened to?
We listened to the entire show, like the entire series. What was the
on our way to Nashville?
Yeah, but what's the series called?
Serial.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. This is the one. That Serial show is what put basically podcasts on the map, and then also like true crime podcast for sure. Like that's what started off this like love for true crime.
I have to say that what put podcasts on the map was the Jerry Jonestown Massacre.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
They put podcasts on the map.
100%. But then after that,
Joe Rogan then came on and put podcasts second on the map.
No, Serial. I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
no, you're right. I think it was too.
Which is crazy. But like, we listened to that one on the way to or from Tennessee. Maybe both, right?
Both.
Yeah, and we were all captivated.
Yeah.
Like, she's such a great storyteller, and we were like pissed off, and then realizing how long ago this happened. Like, it's kind of crazy to think that it's just now kind of coming to fruition.
Can I just say that's the best way to do a long trip with your friends?
Oh yeah.
put on a good podcast that's going to tell a story and just go with it. It was
just
great.
not the Funky Panther, the first 20 episodes.
There are people that listen to us on their road trips. They'll tag us on Instagram and stuff. We always appreciate that. But like true crime, when you're actually telling a story, I get it, because like you're captivated for 8 or 9 hours. You know what I mean? Like the entire way to Tennessee, we were listening in pretty intently.
And then you get out and you get really pissed off with the way it ends.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Expecting different outcomes, but yeah, interesting. I do like the show. I don't know, to your point, I don't know how to feel about, obviously it sucks about the families and stuff like that. It is entertainment. They are getting paid for it, so it sucks. But it's
Are they though getting paid?
No, not the families. No, sorry, I didn't say that well. No, the people that made the show, right? They're only in it for the entertainment value, and I get that, and I understand why the families would be upset. I do think that there's something to be said about like understanding a criminal mind and like that for normal-ish people, so you know what to stay away from, or like kind of things to look for and stuff like that. That's the way I look at it anyway. Like, I don't know.
All right, so
I'm starting to think, when I think Dahmer, I think of someone we know.
I think it's the mustache.
Yeah, it's
Man,
definitely the fucking mustache.
I'm not like Dahmer.
That's what Dahmer would have said.
No. Okay. Have you seen this? Did you see the movie that came out as well? That was about Dahmer as My Friend Dahmer.
No.
You should watch that.
There's a movie?
Watch it. Yeah. It's a dark comedy.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dark comedy based on like true. There's a book that was written by one of his classmates. But yeah, it's worth watching. All right. So to get in the meat and potatoes of this episode, everybody loves lists. We established that earlier whenever I said I was on Lance's episode, and people love lists.
Lists.
Like Mike Tyson's. I'm going to make his children into orphans.
So I got two things.
His kids.
I got two things. Man, the shit that Mike Tyson has said over the years, surprised they didn't lock him up in like a psycho ward or whatever.
For sure.
And now I'm going to get hit by him. It's whatever.
You deserve it.
All right.
And then hot.
Chad's definitely going to get killed by him. I'm just going to take a punch to the face, which might actually kill me too.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a love for bad movie night, right?
Yeah.
And we've picked a lot of bad movies over the years. So Ranker has got a list, and I'm going to go over the 10 evil inanimate objects that have killed somebody in a movie. All right? And we're going to start with number 10, a bulldozer in Killdozer.
Oh, yes.
Something's wrong. Wrong. Machines just don't run them by themselves. This is a cheesy 70s made for TV movie, but it had a massive bulldozer that peeked around corners and even pulled off some sneaky surprise attacks.
Wait, so what's it called?
Killdozer.
There was a Killdozer in Colorado.
Well, that was that was a different man who actually made a tank out of a bulldozer because sometimes rational men have to be a little irrational and take matters in their own hand.
That's what murderers say.
That's like literally what he's.
That was what. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something. I paraphrase that.
It was on a sticker. My tool guy Jared has that.
Number 9, which is an all-time favorite of ours, is a tire in Rubber.
Oh yeah. Man, that's really what kicked off the bad movies.
It did. So if you haven't seen Rubber, it's about a tire that has telekinesis powers and can kill people. Let's see, a laundry folding machine in The Mangler.
Okay.
You ever see that one?
No, I didn't see that one.
Definitely the best movie about a killer laundromat I've seen or heard of, and I've spent a lot of time at laundromats. Too much time, is what someone said. This one is just batshit and stupid and weird and kind of like me, so I guess I'll give it a break.
You are
that's Letterboxd reviewed this from APH Strummer 0. Okay.
What?
Killing it.
Anyways, I'm sorry.
Best of 2022.
A bed in Deathbed, the bed that eats.
What?
Deathbed, the bed that eats.
Oh, okay. I shouldn't have said what. Like repeat. I'm just like, what kind of movie is this?
It's a horror movie.
And the bed like legit just eats people?
Deathbed, the bed that eats.
Okay, you're just gonna keep saying it. All right.
That's a great one. Prophylactic in Killer Condom.
Oh wow! Does it like have holes in it? And
It's got fucking teeth.
What the fuck?
I don't want to watch it. Don't want to watch it.
No, I'm okay.
Did you see the movie Vagina Dentata?
Nope.
Or it was also teeth, is what
Vagina
it was
frittata.
called. Vagina
That's
Dentata,
the worst
or
frittata I ever
also
had.
known as teeth.
Ah.
Chick's vagina had teeth that would bite dicks off.
God, that sounds Fantastic.
Hair
Teeth.
extensions and XT.
On the group chat, Teeth? Is that the movie? Is that Teeth?
Yeah, it was not the prophylactic with the
the vagina teeth.
Yeah, it had two names, Teeth or Vagina Dentata.
Is that the French release or something?
Maybe, I don't know. I think it was the
Vagina frittata.
gym equipment and death
2
spa.
frittatas, please.
I think I saw Death Spa, where like the hot tub like boils people and stuff.
Oh shit! Wasn't that Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all dead. Oh.
So there's a movie called Fabric, and you guessed it, a dress.
I didn't guess that.
What a great list, Tim. This is the best yet.
Number two,
Oh, thank God.
denim jeans in the movie Slacks with 2 X's.
Okay, so are they slacks or denim jeans?
I don't know. Haven't seen the movie.
This is one of Spielberg's best hits.
Best hits. Okay.
Best hits.
Best hits by Steven Spielberg.
And the last one is a recliner and killer sofa.
Okay.
It's supposed to be a sofa, but we should watch that one.
I don't think I want to watch any of these, man.
We do.
No, my favorite one, I'm pretty upset it didn't make it on the list, was Killer Pinata.
That one was pretty good.
That one was so good.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Not an inanimate object, though.
No, but I felt like Killer Pinata
Actually, it was, because wasn't it
pretty
frozen
good.
turkey? It was a frozen turkey in Poltergeist, yeah.
On the group chat, it's a real thing. The teeth vagina. Vagina teeth.
Oh, my.
That's a real thing.
Is it really?
Oh, hello. You know, it talks
I'd hate to find that. All right.
You know what movie I want to watch that hadn't come out yet? It's supposed to come out like
What's
next
that?
year? Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
yes. We talked about it. The
With
other night.
who was it?
It's a Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta's last film.
Last film. Yeah, it's going to be about like some airplane that crashes in the mountains.
True
and
story,
had
by the
a
way.
ton. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
True story.
100%.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
100%.
It is.
It's based on a true story.
I thought y'all were joking in the
No,
group text.
no. I wish we were, but there was a cocaine bear.
So the plane crashes in the mountains, and then it lets off a lot of cocaine, and then a bear eats the cocaine and,
gets
just goes ballistic.
and gets high as fuck and just starts murders rampage. Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't realize that was a real
it's
thing.
a real thing.
God damn.
Yeah. All right, so Rolling Stone has released 100 greatest TV shows of all time. So we're gonna marathon this. We're gonna go through all 100.
No, we are not.
No, I want to just go over
Nope.
just last few of them. The from 100 to like
Thanks Killing from the chat. That's probably a good one.
That was a good one.
Sharknadoes? Those were all fantastic. Come on.
But it was an inanimate object.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
look.
true.
Okay, so movies that have titles like Sharknado or Thanksgiving, those are the kind of movies that are like horrible but good, like in a like a self-deprecating way.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Something like but where they use wordplay in the title.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving sounds like a great movie.
Oh,
Thanksgiving does sound like a good
Maybe
movie.
it's like a turkey eating like a human eating turkey.
Maybe it's a cannibalistic turkey. She's eating
Human
the
eating
turkey.
turkey.
And that just sounds like us.
Yeah.
We're humans eating turkey?
Yes.
Watch the horror. The Funky Panther eats turkey.
All right.
Video.
So number 100 on this. Have you seen the movie or show What We Do in the Shadows?
No, but I was just showing Tammy like Matt Berry's in that show, and I love him. He's hilarious. But it was his top 5 quotes, and it looked hilarious.
I've heard it's great. It's on FX. What about Oz?
Oh, I never saw Oz.
Too much prison sex and rape for me. I tried to watch it and I was like, nope, this is too difficult for me.
I could have swore this was like a Wizard of Oz type situation.
No.
It's set in
it's a
prison.
prison
in
in
It's
Oz.
in prison. Yeah.
They're gonna fuck the scarecrow to death.
That's what I thought. I was like,
I'm a coward, but I'll get a piece of that ass. On the group chat,
Not the middle man.
look at my metal prophylactic or
Oh
penis or
my.
whatever you say.
grease it up.
Number 98 was The Good Fight.
There's no place like bone.
Did you ever see that, Good Fight?
No.
Nah, me neither.
No. Is it Rocky based?
No, it's looks like a courtroom. The Odd Couple from 70 to 75 made number 97.
That show.
We're definitely not going up from 100, right?
No, I'm just gonna go through a few of these, and then I'm gonna go to the.
Because it sounds like we're going up from 100.
Yeah, we are right now, and I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna go to the top 10.
So
Yeah.
bottom 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Sorry.
Number 96, Rick and Morty.
Yeah, great show.
I'm glad they made 100. I think they should be higher up.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This one, Squid Game, number 95.
Very good game. Very good game.
Can't
Very
wait
good
to play
game,
that
says
game.
I love murdering people.
Terrible game, great show.
Such a good show.
They
Well
won a
done.
couple of awards, Best Actor and Best Director, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 94, News Radio.
Oh, great show. Phil Hartman killed that show. It was amazing
And
until he died. And
I
then
totally forgot that Andy Dick was in it.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Well, generally, I think Andy Dick is a piece of
But
shit.
it was a great show. Joe Rogan was on it. Joe Rogan, that was all I remembered. And Phil Hartman. And
Yeah, that was back in 95 to 99. I didn't realize Joe Rogan was in that.
Yeah.
93, The Rockford Files.
No.
From 74 to 80.
I don't know like any of these shows.
I know a lot of them.
92, The Muppet Show.
Ooh, I know that one.
76 to 81.
Rick and Morty should have taken on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Number 91, The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your best Kermit impression? Do your best
Man,
Kermit
I
impression.
don't do. Hey, it's me.
Oh, no, I gotta.
That was pretty good.
I have to fuck a pig. Miss Piggy, don't do that. That's I'm a frog.
Okay, that's enough.
Number 90, The Wonder Years, 1988 to 93.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
I like it.
Did you like? I like Boy Meets. I mean, Boy Meets World was more of our, I think, time period or whatever.
Yeah, but Wonder Years, that was around. We were kids, youngins.
Tammy didn't know about Wonder Years. She just knows she hates Fred Savage
Yeah,
because he's a piece of shit.
right.
He is.
Yeah.
What happened?
He got fired from the reboot from the Wonder Years because he had.
I didn't know it was a reboot.
Yeah, it's a really good reboot. I mean, it's a really good show. Like,
But after he left, they called it the Wonder Tears.
that's okay.
All right, so number 10, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, 1970 to 77.
That was a groundbreaking show because I think that was one of the first shows that had a female lead.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, and they talked about abortion too.
Number 9, Atlanta.
Great show,
Ooh.
amazing show. It's a Donald Glover said it was a black Twin Peaks,
Yeah.
and it really it's true.
It's funny. I sent Ernie this clip because I was watching I think it was the episode from last week, and
The Dasani.
yeah,
Yeah, I sent it to him on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
He's sitting there in the room, and he's like, "Do you have anything to drink? I'm thirsty." The guy's like, "Yeah, in the cabinet." He goes and he like looks, and there's just like a unopened case of Dasani. He's like, "No, unacceptable, unacceptable." And so I screenshotted the video and sent it over to him. Hopefully he uses it for something. It's perfect.
Nice.
It's perfect for him.
Nice. Number 8,
Even
Cheers.
Even though we don't like that, Ernie.
Yeah, number 8, Cheers, 1982 to 93. Without Cheers, there wouldn't be a Frasier.
Frasier, yeah.
Frasier's. We are actually rewatching Frasier again.
You know they're having a reboot of Frasier.
I heard that actually.
I think it'd be fun.
Man, number 7. This was an incredible show. Mad Men,
Oh,
Okay.
amazing!
2007 through 2015.
I don't know if I'd put it up there on 7.
I would.
Great show, but not top 10 show.
They had to make his pants fit around his dick.
Yeah,
John.
That guy's
yeah,
got-
John Hamm.
that doesn't
guy's
make a
packing.
good show.
I hear. Well, and then Elizabeth Moss is in it, which she's awesome. But then Christina Hendricks is a fox.
let me just say that finale was the biggest piece of garbage I've ever seen.
Oh no, you put it at number 7.
No, the show is amazing. Like the finale was just That last season just about was.
It was.
Kinda,
It wasn't good.
It was just all those years of waiting.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like your Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was slow to take off. What was Breaking Bad rated at?
I don't know. I'll do a search here in a minute and
but
see.
like
but
I mean, it kind of like it took about a season and a half for Breaking Bad to get it very good, and then it just got better and better and better. But with Mad Men, it was great. It started off great, and then gradually started coming down. The best episodes were kind of like the historic episodes. They had one revolving around the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
And then the last season had the moon landing. So that was pretty cool to see.
my favorite episode was whenever the guy like loses his foot from the lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that was
That
hilarious.
was fucking great.
Man, but
I don't think it was meant to be hilarious, but it was great.
but the art or whoever did the wardrobe for that show, cheers
Yeah.
and props to them.
Yeah, I mean, just not even just the wardrobe, but like just the props. Everything was. I mean, it made me want. I wanted some of that furniture.
Yeah.
It was absolutely fantastic. Number 6, Lance is going to be happy about this one because he's a huge fan. Seinfeld, 1989 to 98.
Amazing show. Just absolutely phenomenal.
Every
show.
character in that's a big piece of shit,
that's the
and that's the whole thing. That's the whole premise behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
and that's highlighted in the final episode.
Yeah.
Like they watch a mugging and then they laugh at it and they go to prison.
Hey, spoiler.
It's been 20 years.
I know. And then they have all the character witnesses.
Yeah.
But
just
the
like-
characters on that show are just so well done. They're just
they are.
such pieces of shit. You're exactly right. They're just.
They are.
But you love
gonna,
them.
yeah, we're gonna try to
Lovable
get.
pieces of
You know,
shit.
Jesse's a huge. So I liked Seinfeld back in the day, and Jesse's a huge Friends fan. So we're gonna try to watch Seinfeld. I think for once, and actually watch it all the way through.
Yeah.
Number 5. I've never seen this one. It's a BBC / Amazon. It's called Fleabag.
Oh,
That one's
amazing
good.
show.
You put me on that one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it stopped though. There's only a few seasons.
There's only 2
2016 to 2019.
Yeah.
Number 4, HBO's The Wire, 2002 to 2008.
Such a great heartbreaking
Very good show.
You get invested in these characters, and then at the end, like it just gets really bad.
And to answer our question earlier, number 3, Breaking Bad,
Hey,
2008 to
nice.
13. I think Breaking Bad. I haven't seen the top 2 yet, so I would put it up. I mean, definitely they put it in the top 10. It's in my top 5 easily. Number 2, The Simpsons, 1989 to present. It's the longest running sitcom cartoon. Show
36 years.
In general.
I've never really been a Simpsons fan.
The first
All right.
10 seasons are gold. It's
All right.
perfect.
I felt like this was going to be the case. I'm not happy about it, but it is from what I understand, a great show.
Okay.
Number 1, HBO's The Sopranos.
Never seen it.
No?
Never seen it.
I've heard it's a great show. It's done very well. Jessie absolutely loves it. She's been trying to get me into it. I don't know. Like, I like my gangster movies. Like, I like to watch the one with Ray Liotta. Goodfellas. I like Casino.
Mhm.
I like those movies.
Any Scorsese movie regarding
Right.
Yeah.
I like, but I like it because I'm only watching like an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours tops.
Yeah.
And then I've got my gangster feel. The Sopranos. It's 1999 through 2007. That's a long running.
Did you hear that?
show?
Tim's all filled up with gangsters.
That's
I got my gangster Phil.
Or do you know a guy named Phil who is also a gangster?
I got my gangster Phil.
Hey, scroll down on that little thing that you've got and start pointing out random shows that we may know that are maybe more recent.
Let me. I close that. Let me pull it
course
back.
you
Let me
did.
so
pull
on
it
the
back.
group chat, Christy says we tried watching The Wire and it was too boring. It does.
It starts slow.
It does. You have to keep watching until you get near the
but to your
last
point,
2
you
seasons.
fall in love with the characters. Like you've
What
got,
was that? What was that political show that had the guy that's a big piece of shit that nobody, like he really is. Like he's been canceled. He was also in American Beauty.
Oh, Kevin Spacey, House of Cards.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good show.
Those first 2 seasons were great, and
Yeah.
then it just kind of he sucked everybody off and just,
Yeah, he started
Number 60 was Taxi.
dabbling in children or something, right?
Taxi, 78 to 82. Key and Peele
Okay.
came in number 59.
Great
I did
show.
see The Twilight Zone is on that list. And do you know how or why The Twilight Zone started? Why it happened?
No.
Is because of the
Aliens, I
lynching,
hear.
the
What?
lynching of Emmett Till.
Really?
Yeah, that's the reason why he created the Twilight Zone.
What do you mean? Like, why?
Just was outraged with it.
Okay.
Thought about a different kind of world that we would live in. That's,
Yeah.
but
That wouldn't be like that. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
Look it up.
I thought you were gonna say like the first episode was about that, and I was like, that's
No.
weird.
So it's like creating a different world where
Yeah.
things, different
In
things can
what
happen.
kind of world would that kind of stuff happen?
Right.
And you just create
Okay.
off of that.
Right. That makes sense.
1950. Number 58, 6 Feet Under. You all ever see that one?
Never saw
That's
that.
a pretty decent one. 57. I've been wanting to see this Russian Doll. It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've
yeah,
heard it's
I started
great.
watching that one.
Oh, y'all like this one? Number 56, Community.
Hey.
Love Community. Donald Glover. All right. So he's got 2 on the list.
Yeah.
So I heard that what was the old guy on that show?
Chevy Chase.
I heard that
Pierce Morgan.
I heard that Chevy Chase couldn't remember his fucking lines, and he was having all sorts of issues, and then got kicked off because he was racist or something.
He apparently was saying some racist things. I don't know if he was booted for that.
No,
but
I think it's just people didn't like him.
yeah, he's just an asshole.
I do know Parks and Rec is on that list. On the group chat, sorry. And The Office should be on there too, right?
The Office UK, I just passed that one up. I don't know about the US Office. I haven't found that one yet, but that was number 53 for the UK one.
I think Parks and Rec was like 30.
Number 52 is Barry.
Hey,
Oh, Barry's a good show.
Great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be surprised from the chat. Chrissy mentioned Ozark. I'd be surprised if Ozark's not on this list.
Yeah, I mean, I still haven't even finished it.
So good. Such a good show.
X-Files was 51.
That's a show that I would like to go back and watch. That one is so good from what I remember. But I never actually watched it from back in the day when you just watched whatever was on TV. You never watched it in order.
Yeah.
You just watched whatever was on. And I don't know if that one matters if it was in order or not. But like I would like to go back and actually watch all those.
What was that? There was kind of like an X-File-ish show
that you're thinking.
that came out. That I want to say it started with an O.
It had blimps, right? Like it was.
I think so. Yeah.
I can't remember the actor that was in it, but yeah, I
The
know
dude from was it the dude from Dawson's Creek?
Yes, the guy from Dawson's Creek. I'm
Not
looking
Dawson.
at you, thinking like you could figure this out because you know actors and shit.
Pacey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember that.
Guy
Anyways.
from the Mighty Ducks.
Yes.
Yeah. From the chat, if y'all can look that up and
Wait, who's in it again?
the Fringe. That's Fringe.
Fringe.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Such a good
Sliders.
show.
Sliders too. I don't know if you ever saw Sliders. It had Jerry O'Connell, and those are really good shows.
49. Friends. Friends came in at number 49.
Okay. All right.
So that's a pretty good one.
I've never seen Lost. I do want to watch that.
Oh, that's a good one.
24 is a really good one.
show.
So this one had like a limited run. I really enjoyed this this movie or this show. So like Freaks and Geeks, which is have you ever seen Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah.
Got canceled so soon. But My So-Called Life, number 47, or it came in at number 47. Claire Danes, she was the leading role in that one from 95, 96. The West Wing.
Great show. I was just watching it whenever Chad walked in.
Do they ever make it through the hall? Isn't it just like a show of them walking through halls the whole time?
I mean, technically.
Do they ever make it out?
They do. I mean,
Is it a maze?
It's a
Is
maze.
it a show
It's
about a
whole
maze?
It's
yeah.
about a maze. It's supposed to be they think they're in the White House.
That's what they talk about. The first walk.
What was the?
But
what,
it's an escape room.
well, yeah. What was that? What was that
I've
one?
never seen it.
I kept thinking it was Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving movie.
Oh, Thanksgiving.
No, it was the Leftovers.
Oh yeah, me too. It's like, what kind of leftovers do they have? Like
that was a phenomenal show.
It was
Holy
great.
shit. I wish that would have lasted longer. It kind of like it seems like they ran out of good content to bring you. But the first two seasons of that show, I think there was only 3 or 4. The first two are like so good. It's kind of like Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah.
It makes you think about like similar to Twilight, whatever. Twilight? What is it?
No, not Twilight.
No. What did you say? The show that the
What? You know the show.
Whatever. It was kind of like that, where it makes you think about like a different world, kind of like Handmaid's Tale. It's like this might actually maybe could happen. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And Leftovers was kind of in the same realm.
I mean the rapture is gonna happen.
I mean, who knows?
Maybe who knows?
Who knows?
Number 41, which is one of my favorite pieces of shit. BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah.
That was a great show.
I watched it. I didn't love it though.
No?
I don't really care for shows that don't. It was just he never wins.
No, he doesn't.
It drives me nuts when you watch a show that has a main character and they just lose all the time. Like that was something I had a problem with Silicon Valley. Loved the show.
Yeah.
But it's like, can they ever like win? Can they ever do anything right?
No.
All they figured out is the middle out algorithm, and that's it. You know what I mean?
And I'm a fan of Larry David. Curb Your Enthusiasm comes in number 39.
Love that show.
Whenever he's got the pube stuck in his throat, and like he carries it on through like the whole season. Yeah.
He's so stupid.
On the group chat, Chase with Westworld and Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot is an amazing show.
Man, I didn't like Westworld.
I like the first
not
two
my
seasons
thing, but
of Westworld.
Jesse loves Westworld.
I watched the new season. It was kind of weird, but Mr. Robot, like, completely amazing all
It
the way through.
changed TV just about. I mean, it is really.
Yeah.
I mean, with your mentals and the visuals of that show, like what you didn't know what was real.
And he's such an amazing
I do
actor.
like the premise behind that, where you can go to a place and just live out whatever fantasy you want. That's kind of a cool
Wait, are you
concept.
talking about Westworld?
Yeah.
He's talking about.
I was talking about Mr.
Oh,
Robot.
Mr. Robot. Okay.
Yeah.
Arrested Development,
Okay, great
number
show.
37.
Very good show.
Yeah,
Hilarious show. A lot of so many inside jokes in that show.
Yeah, like the.
I like a new start. A new start.
Oh, anus tart.
I blew myself. So many great lines from so many great one-liners.
So good. I didn't like when
There's
they came
always
back.
money. There's always money in the banana
There
stand.
is always money in the bananas. When they came back with that new season, I wasn't here for it.
Me neither.
I didn't
Me
love
neither.
it, but like the show in its original form was amazing.
Number 34, The Office US.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, we did find it in there.
On the group chat from Jared, Sons of Anarchy, another great show. One of my buddies was on that show.
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
He was. I was at TCC with him, and I used to work out with him. But we'd always like give each other the finger when we were walking by each other. And he always had this one joke for me. And he was built. He was.
I was about to say he kept with Jim, I guess.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, "Where does the Indian hide?" And I'm like, "Where, Josh?" And he's like, "Behind the rock." And he goes, "Bicep." And I'm like, "Ha ha, we get it, buddy. You're big and buff."
That's funny.
Number 32, which I think should be ranked up higher, Better Call Saul.
Okay.
In fact, it should be up there around the Breaking Bad. I think it is just as good as Breaking Bad.
I gotta finish. I only saw the first season.
I'm not in love with it. I've picked it up and dropped it and picked it up and dropped it. I'm just not.
Once
in
you
love
get
with
it,
that
how
show.
far did you get?
I think everything but the last season.
Parks and Rec's coming in at number 30.
Nice.
Ha ha.
Nice.
Oh man, okay. You might not know this one. This is such a. This was a pretty intense show. Number 29, Roots. It's about slavery.
Oh, it's got LeVar Burton in it,
It
right?
does, yeah.
He was Kunta Kinte.
Yes.
Kunta Kinte.
Friday Night Lights. I never watched that.
Oh, I love that show. I've watched that show like 5 times over.
I did want to. I kind of want to get into this one, Deadwood.
Oh yeah. It was about the Wild West.
Yeah.
On HBO.
And one of our favorites at the Funky Panther, coming in at number 26, should have been number 1. Sesame Street.
Hey. I thought you were going to say Entourage.
No.
I am Queens Boulevard. No, you know what? I saw a great clip of Sesame Street where I think it was Telly, one of the characters, was talking to a child and counting his numbers. And then they did something really cool. They did a fast forward, and the kid was an adult, and he came back to like finish off the numbers. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm in the military now," and it was just so.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
it put kind of like made me like want to tear up for a bit because it was a really great thing to see.
Number 17, The Leftovers.
Okay, there it is.
So it made it.
It was really good.
Twin Peaks also made the list. Larry Sanders Show. Never saw that one. The Americans. I didn't finish that. Carrie Russell is in that one. Carrie Russell's Smoke Show. Veep. Number 13. I tried to watch that. Didn't get into it.
That's pretty good.
The Twilight Zone came in as number 12.
Twilight
Nice.
Zone. See, I was right.
And
Twilight.
Succession number 11. So yeah, that's I mean,
Succession's great. I wouldn't have said 11. Like I would have put it in the 30s or 40s, but it is a really good show.
Brian Cox, Alan Rook.
Yeah, it's an HBO
Yeah, I've never
show.
seen it.
It's really
what's
good.
it about?
Kieran Culkin's in it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I
about
like
this
the Culkin.
family. They're essentially like owners of, I don't know, Warner Media or I don't know, some ginormous like media company, and they're all trying to succeed their dad because he's a complete asshole. Like he's just an asshat. But it's the family working together, but then also constantly trying to
Like,
take over by them for
and trying to
themselves.
okay.
Yeah, they're like
So
fucking
they're
over each
basically
other.
undercutting each other and
Right.
just
Right,
backhanded
but they're all
stuff.
rich and they're like living this like lavish
Man,
lifestyle.
I don't like shows like that.
Ugh.
That irritates me. Like I get so mad at the characters in
Why?
those shows because I hate like the undercutting each other and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't. Man.
And there's a lot of it. There's also a show on HBO called Industry, which I don't know if you've seen that one or not. It's like this.
You told me about it. I need to watch it.
It's really good, and they just finished up their new season. But this girl goes to the UK, and she's like trying to. I think she's like a hedge fund manager or something like that. She's working in this ginormous place where they're all just dealing with money, and they do the same thing. They're making great money, buying shit that they shouldn't, doing drugs, having sex with one another, and then
I mean, I like that part.
always trying to fuck over each other on like the money
Don't
and
like that
stuff.
part.
But it's good show.
Why can't you just team up on the money? Why do you gotta be greedy?
I mean,
And then you share the money, and then y'all both get money, and it's all nice.
It's entertaining, I guess.
On the
All
group chat, the aunt in the Army Hammer doc said her family is just like Secession. I did hear about that. What is that documentary? House of Hammer, right? House of Hammer. I heard it on with what's his name? Man, I don't know.
Nice. Is there any shows that y'all are watching right now?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Frasier, like
Okay,
old show.
let's talk new
I'm
shows.
not watching
Let's
any
talk
of
Law and
new
Order
shows.
SVU.
New
the-
shows only.
I started watching Dave, but it's not really a new show.
Okay, newish.
Haven't caught up with
Newer
that.
than Frasier.
No, the Dahmer show.
Okay, Dahmer.
That's taking.
What about
us,
you?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just watching. We're just watching old stuff. We're not
Man,
watching
there's
anything
so
new.
many good new shows. What are you doing with this old
It's
shit?
on
What?
Discovery Plus if you want to see that documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary's good. I like Abbott Elementary. The new season just started.
Is
up.
is it an elementary
It's a
school
mockumentary.
that Greg Abbott opens up?
Yep. Everybody's in wheelchair. I can't say that.
Wow.
Can't say that. Sorry.
I've heard it was a really good show, though.
Okay, so on the group chat, did y'all enjoy Kenobi or Boba Fett? Yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed both of them. They were very good. Can't wait for The Mandalorian Season 3. It should be coming out later in the year.
I can't wait till Endor.
Endor.
It already started.
Yeah, it did.
Did
They got
It started last week.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's 3 episodes out already.
Son,
That's what I'm saying. Stop watching Frasier,
son
my
of a
dude.
bitch.
There's so many
recommendations
things.
on the group chat. Reboot and Tell Me Lies on Hulu. And I do want to check out Reboot. It's
Yeah, Reboot looked good.
Andor sucks? Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw,
It's
man.
it's still fresh. I give it a few more.
No.
But yeah, so far, meh.
I do want to,
Oh,
but yeah,
no.
Reboots by the creators of Modern Family. So
Kind of like She-Hulk. Not a fan of the She-Hulk show so much.
I
It's all
haven't
right.
seen the last 2 episodes, but the last one I saw was the one with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, the
But
cameos are pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like the show itself, I'm like, meh.
it's meant to be a comedy, though. It's not
Also,
meant to be like a.
her enemy in that show, the one she was in The Good Place.
Oh,
She's a smoke
Camila
show.
Camille?
She's,
Jamila.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sorry.
She's
Oops.
gorgeous. God.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was. No, she's dating James Blake, the musician. I love that guy.
Nice.
Great guy.
All right, so I think that covers like all the shows and stuff that's been going on. Just wanted to go through those. I think it's going to drive up our ratings here. We are in that time where we are competing for good ratings with the radio shows and whatnot.
After all, we did win 2020.
Or not. We may or may not
we
have
don't
won.
know.
Hey, remember when we lost the award?
Remember when we won the award?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we done? Oh, yeah.
I think that's it.
All right, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. If you don't already do so, please make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at The Funky Panther. You can find all of that stuff at thefunkypanther.com. You can give us a call, a text, leave us a voice message. Let us know how we're doing. 817-677-0408. If you don't already do so, please, please, please check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. It really helps us out. September 30th is National Podcast Day. And so if you would like to help us out, we'd really appreciate it. We love your love, and we appreciate you listening. Tell a few friends about us. Let them know where to follow us. Let them know that they can find us on all the podcast platforms and YouTube. And it really helps us out. So, we love you. Stay good, everybody.
Also, don't forget October 1st, Joseph Neville's show at The Post. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Get your tickets online. What website is it?
And then you can find it at Joe Pat Nev on his Instagram. And you can also use the Forever Reckless code for a discount.
And don't forget to eat at Long John Silver's.
Or not. All right. Stay good, y'all. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
We are
the Funky
Funky Panther!
Winners or losers of the best of 2022.